But Madonna is that girl. Like I said, she's that bitch. She is the elite. Period. Motherfucking channel. Today I'm going to be celebrating Madonna's birthday with you guys. Yeah, so let's get into it. So basically what I'm going to be doing in this video is the main thing I'm going to be doing is naming off some of her most iconic achievements, why she is the queen of pop. That's what I'm going to name this video, why Madonna is the queen of pop. And we're just going to be going through her achievements and just celebrating her as an artist. You know, she's been in the industry for a long time, like from the 80s, 90s, 2000s. It's about to be 2020. She is going to be in the industry for about 40 years now. That's crazy. That's crazy. You don't really hear about that. That's legendary stuff. And me personally, I have this little weird connection with her because Madonna was really the first. Was she the first artist? Yeah, the first artist that I really delved more deeper into from back in the day. I do Michael, I do Prince, I do all those other people and stuff, but Madonna was one of those first people that I really like got into and really loved from the jump, you know. And her fans, you guys, really, I don't know, you guys love me, and I love you guys too. Like, I love your guys' support. I love how enthusiastic you are for Madonna. It reminds me of myself when it comes to the people that I stan, like Nicki Minaj, XXXTentacion, Adele, J. Cole, like those kind of people. I feel the same way you guys feel about Madonna as I do my stans. So let's get into this because I don't know, I just love Madonna and she deserves to be celebrated. So before I start this video, I want to say RIP to the legend that is Aretha Franklin. So many people are inspired by her. She's another one of those girls that has been in the industry for years, literally years. Like I said, I moved the camera back, I know. She's been in the industry for literally years, and she had such an amazing, inspirational career. And I'm sure Madonna was inspired by her. Everybody that came before somebody was inspired by one of the big girlies. Like, you know, like Britney was inspired by Madonna. I'm sure Madonna was inspired by Aretha Franklin. Adele was inspired by Aretha Franklin. Like, if it wasn't for Aretha, we wouldn't have some of our faves that we do have nowadays. Like Beyonce or Mary J. Blige, those kind of people. And the same thing goes with Madonna, and that's why I want to celebrate her now. I don't like when people celebrate people after the fact that they died, and they have so many good things to say after the fact that they died. Madonna being 60 years old, Madonna's not on drugs. Madonna seems really healthy, so she's gonna have a long life, but we need to celebrate her as the legend that she is. She inspired all of the pop girls today, period. But I keep saying this, but let's get into these achievements. I am so ready. I have a few. I found a few on Wikipedia and some other websites, but okay. I think this is a good place to start. Madonna is up there with those, you know, the legends. Like, just, and she leads the pack, in my opinion, and these achievements are going to even like prove that. Like, she's the most successful female solo artist of all time. She has sold more than 250 million records worldwide. That is astounding. That's something you don't hear about. Only people that can do that is like Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey. That's really the only kind of people you'll hear about that. It's just legendary people. So Madonna is that girl when it comes to sales and stuff. She is the greatest selling female artist of all time. Okay, actually I just looked that up and it's false. Madonna has sold more than 300 million records worldwide. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Who do you know that can do that? Pure sales. Nowadays streams and stuff, and people get by with streams. Whatever. These are pure sales. You're not matching these sales. Period. Madonna is also in the ranks of having the greatest selling album by a female artist of all time, which is True Blue, the last era I was in. Amazing. That's crazy. I didn't know that that was the I didn't know that was her greatest selling album of all time, but it was a classic. Sounded like a classic. And it sold 17 million records. Worldwide or in the US? I think worldwide. But you know, her sales haven't updated her sales in years. So if they updated it, I'm sure it would be at least 20 million by now. Madonna also has the best-selling remix album by a female artist, which sold 5 million copies worldwide, which is, it's crazy. A remix album. People care about your music that much that they'll buy a remix album of it that many times. She's that girl. She's that girl, period. Whether you like, she has the best-selling compilation album by a female artist. What is it called? The Immaculate Collection. Sold over 30 million records worldwide. It's crazy. I know I keep saying that's crazy, but these are big numbers we're dealing with. People don't do those kind of numbers at all nowadays. The only person I can see doing those kind of numbers, is doing those kind of numbers is Adele. Like, it's so rare for people to do those kind of numbers. Madonna was just that girl when it came to that kind of stuff, period. And in the 1980s, Madonna, True Blue, it was the greatest selling album of that decade for a female artist. It tells you something. Like, out of a whole 10-year time span, this one woman had the greatest selling album from all these great women that were out in the 80s. It's something to think about. Early in Madonna's career, she was pushing numbers, she was pushing boundaries and doing these kind of like numbers that really men could only do. So it was something different. It was something, and it was pop music too. And I don't think the 80s wasn't really that hot on pop music. I mean, the 80s is really when pop music really was invented, if we're being honest here. Before that, it was like jazz kind of like music. It really wasn't, I mean, there was kind of like a sounding pop kind of theme going on, but it really wasn't pop. It was a different genre. I don't even know what to even call it, honestly. I don't even know. But pop music was different, and Madonna came out doing it, and she is the standard when it comes to what a pop girl should be like, you know? Madonna is also the not only artist, Michael and Janet actually surpassed this with their Scream video, but she spent $5 million on her bedtime video and Express Yourself. I've never seen the bedtime video, bedtime stories or whatever. I've never seen it, but I am going to be going into that whenever I get to it. I don't know when it is, after what album it is, I don't know, but I will be getting into that. But $5 million for a video, that's quality right there. And Express Yourself video, that video was so good, so dynamic, so different, like I said, from what was out at that time. She invented that kind of stuff, like for real. In her movie Iveta, I don't know if that's actually her movie, or is it called Iveta? I am so confused. Iveta, yeah. She changed her, they say, costume on this. I've never seen that movie. I would like to see a movie with Madonna in it, honestly. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I know she was in that. What is that movie called? It was during the True Blue era. I forget what it's called. I haven't watched it, but I would like to watch it. Iveta sounds kind of like freaky, but she changed her her costume 85 times. She fashion icon. She invented fashion for female artists in the pop world. Madonna also has the greatest selling video of all time, which is Justify My Love. First of all, Justify My Love is my favorite Madonna song of all time. Justify My Love, I love Express Yourself. Erotica, I can't get over Erotica, you guys, like, for real. I know I keep saying, oh, well, okay. No, Erotica is my fave. Like a Prayer, but Justify My Love was so controversial. And that's why this fact is just so mind-blowing to me, because nobody has ever seen anything like that. She got a lot of flack for, I guess, her Erotica era. Haven't got into that era yet. I mean, I've listened to Justify My Love, Erotica, and what is that? There's another song in this era that I've already listened to. Deeper and Deeper, I think. And it was just so different, so controversial. She's the queen of controversy. And people think controversy is a bad thing. I don't think that way at all. Controversy is a way for people who don't understand, for them to understand. Like, that causes controversy, you know? Like, the Erotica video was so sexual, so different. Everybody was just like, she's a slut, she's a whore. They had nothing to compare it to. So they said, you know, she's a slut, she's a whore, she shouldn't be giving this out to kids. Little kids shouldn't be watching this kind of stuff. But it was art. It wasn't, she's not the fucking devil. She's not out here. You know what's crazy to me? That people are out here letting, like, groups of, like, neo-Nazis and those kind of people out here protesting in the streets. Like, that's crazy. They're out here protesting in the streets and stuff, but when a female artist shows her boobs or something, people are like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. It's just, it's wild to me. It's very disturbing to me, because I feel like these people that are doing that kind of stuff is putting that female in a box. And that's why there's so many female artists that don't change. They don't have growth. They don't have depth to their career. And that's why Madonna is just so inspirational, she's just a legend. I know I keep, like, going on rants and stuff about it, but that's what causes controversy. People that don't understand, so they just say whatever they can bring to mind to, oh my god, I don't know what's going on, oh my god, I don't know what's going on, and then they say, okay, I know what's going on, she's a slut, she's a whore. That's what, and that was the 90s, you know, or 90s and 80s or whatever. But nowadays, she really took all that flack and all that bullshit for the new age pop girls to be able to be sexual, be free, you know? And that's why there's more female artists nowadays that have more growth to their career than there was back in the day. There were, and that's the thing though, back in the day there were so many iconic female artists, and they were doing things that have never been done before, and that's why it was so spectacular, so groundbreaking. And Madonna was really one of those girls. I know I keep saying that, but she was really one of those girls that invented pop music for the females especially. Madonna is also the only artist to have a song chart top #1 in 41 countries with Hung Up. Never heard that song either. But I can't wait to get into more of her eras. I want to hear more of her music. So I have a surprise tomorrow, or is tomorrow Friday? I think so. So make sure you come back tomorrow to see this surprise that I have for you guys, because I'm excited to give it to you. Going along with being in #1 in so many countries, she is also the only artist to have 17 #1s in the Europe in what is it, in Europe? Yeah. In European Hot 100, that's what I was trying to say. The European Hot 100. We have the Billboard Hot 100, European Billboard Hot 100. She has 17 #1s there. That's crazy. Because Madonna, and I know I keep going back in the day, but she has so many achievements, you know, and for her to be the pop girl that she was that early in her career, to go so worldwide, first of all, it was very rare. It was very rare for even an artist to go that worldwide. But for a female artist to go that worldwide, 17 #1s on the European Hot 100 is crazy. It's mind-blowing to think about. The only artist that I can say that was that worldwide at that big of a scale on that in that time was Michael Jackson. And that's why her and Michael Jackson, to me, well, these are just facts. They are the pop elites. In my book, listen to what I'm about to say, you guys. In my book, there is pop girls down here at the bottom, pop girls. Then there is pop princesses. Right now, the pop princess is Ariana Grande. And even I feel Madonna even thinks that too, because in God is a Woman, the video, Madonna does a voiceover. I don't know if it was from something or whatever, but I know Ariana does a voiceover, or not Ariana, Madonna, there's a voiceover from Donna's voice in a scene of the God is a Woman video. So Madonna basically said, okay, here, you can sit with us, type shit. And it's just, that kind of stuff is just so like, I just love that kind of stuff. I love pop culture. I love the conspiracies. I love the behind the scenes kind of stuff. So that is that. I feel like Ariana is a pop princess. Then after pop princess, you have pop queens, which there is a lot of pop queens. Okay, queen of pops. You know, Madonna is. I'm not even at Madonna's rank yet, so chill. But there's so many pop queens, girls that have done amazing achievements. Like, hold on. Like Britney Spears, Rihanna, who else? Cher, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Beyonce. There's those kind of women that they're the queen of pop. Yeah, they are the queen of pop for their era or whatever. Then you have, okay, remember, ranks, pop girls, pop princesses, pop queens, pop elites. There's only 2 pop elites in this. 2? Yeah. 2 pop elites in this industry. And that is Michael Jackson and Madonna. Pop elites, it's not a specific gender. Pop elites is just if you can have these kind of stats worldwide at such an early period in your career, and for that being the 80s and the 90s and being that worldwide, you are a pop elite, period. And you're selling all these records and having all these record broken type things, you're a pop elite. And that's what I can't say Madonna is the queen of pop, because I would have to be like, okay, well, there's other girls that, you know, are the queens of pop. Madonna is the pop elite. Madonna is standing over everybody, period. Okay, I only have 3 more little facts, I guess. I just wanted to, like I said, celebrate with you guys. I know it's an important day. You know, it's her 60th birthday. She's lived a great long life, but I only have 3 of these things left. So let's get into them. Madonna is the highest grossing tour artist of all time. With the Sticky and Sweet tour, she visited 32 countries, I believe, 32 countries, and visited 3.5 million fans and grossed $400+ million. Can you send me a check, girl? Because I know you got the coin. Like, what? That's crazy. And that was in, when was this? 2015? I think, well, yeah, 2015. It says at $448.5 million as of 2015. So many years into her career, and she can do these kind of numbers. You can pull these kind of stats. That's what I'm saying. Madonna is the elite of pop. Let's get into the next 2. The next thing I'm gonna be talking about is like her actual net worth, or her actual bank. I don't know. This could be, you know, because sometimes when you see somebody's net worth online, it's probably not what it actually is. It's probably off by a little bit, and that doesn't necessarily mean how much money they have in the bank at this very moment. It's more of a guesstimate, and it's a pretty good guesstimate. Madonna is the greatest, or the highest paid female recording artist of all time. The only person that would be either higher or right neck and neck with her would be Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson is not alive, sadly. So I did say recording artist. She is the greatest recording artist of all time. Or, you know, the highest paid recording artist of all time with $800 million. What? Girl, oh my God, I wish I could do those kind of numbers. And there are other people that make money like that. What's his name? Diddy, Dr. Dre. Those are the only other 2 people that are up there. But Diddy and Dr. Dre don't rap. So like I said recording artists. I mean, they used to rap, but I feel like they retired or whatever. But Madonna is that girl. Like I said, she's that bitch. She is the elite. Period. Let's get into the last one, because I'm ready. Okay, actually I have 2. But the first one is she has the highest grossing documentary, which was In Bed with Madonna, and it made almost $30 million. She doesn't just sell music. She doesn't just sell videos. She doesn't just sell out stadiums. She does documentaries too, like her own documentaries, and they sell bank. Like, she gets point. She is that girl. People really need to start respecting her. The last thing I'm going to be talking about is her iconic Super Bowl performance. It was that performance was so legendary and so important to her career as a growth in her career. She had so many songs, so many different sounds, 80s, 90s, 2010s, 2000s, and it was so exhilarating seeing Madonna on TV. And she also broke the record for having the most watched Super Bowl of all time, which was 114 million people. Katy Perry and Bruno Mars broke those records a few years later, but she broke Michael's record, which is just, it's amazing. I don't know, I just love these stats and just how big they are. But I guess that's it. Make sure you like, subscribe. Like I said, RIP to the Queen, Aretha Franklin. She will be missed. Legendary, legendary, legendary queen. And happy birthday, Madonna. You have been in this industry, in this world, for a long time. And you've been through some shit. You have stories to tell. I would love to interview Madonna one day. That would be... I would gag if I could interview Madonna. That would be... And I'm not even an interviewer, you know? I'm not even one of those kind of like people. I don't know. I just want to have a conversation with her. But I guess that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and bye.